from wherever you hear me. My name is Israel Adekunle David, 400 level business administration student of Jpts. Joined professional training support institute of management science and technology international in collaboration with South American University, USA, Global World University, Togo, Pan American College, California, and other collaborating universities. I'm here to present to you a term paper with a theme: negative impact of the Nigerian economy on quality standards in organizations. This means what are the negative factors that make quality standards in our organization as far as Nigerian economy is concerned. And among many other factors, I identify inflation. Inflation is a kind of high prices of products in the market, which makes the money in our hands to have a reduced purchasing power. It makes for the quality to be negated. I also consider the government policy in terms of how things should be, giving some kind of standard about how the community could be influenced in terms of taxation, some fines, and some other things. But if such money are collected and embezzled, how it's corrupt and corrupt things in the process. So we also consider the issue of leadership, ineffective leadership. You know, when novices are in place of authority, they try not to perform. In all their best, they do, but since they are novice, they are not well informed. So things go down the way it is as it is now. But then let's consider another factor like the monetary policy, as the amount or quantity of money in circulation. The CBN could handle that, and then they could also handle the macro economy factors. Talk about inflation, talk about the social amenities and other infrastructure, but it has to be well done. Then we'll have to consider other issues like the issue of corruption. Corruption, is kind of dishonesty when people in place of authority try to, handle some issues in a levity way. And so they commit certain kind of crimes that makes things go not too good because of the illicit profit or gain they want to make. But then all this are part of the ways our standard in our country is negated. So look at other factors, including uh, inadequate leadership, effectiveness, and all that. So we have to consider much of this and then how we can control or reduce them in capacity. Then we have to consider other issues and solution as recommended. I looked at, among other factors, good leadership. Good leadership is talking about equality, how resources could be equally distributed. And then we need to understand from there that if this value becomes part of us, core values of our nation, it will help correct all this negative effect. And we need to also look at the issue of accountability. Now, accountability is talking about leadership who is ready to be judged on performance. That leads to transparency is another factor. And then we now need to understand what education is about. When education is well placed, there will be some kind of increase in productivity, there will be increase in the area of creativity, and to boost our entrepreneurial skills and technological breakthroughs. It goes a long way to improve upon the negation and then makes it positive on our own ways. And then we need to look at making taxation productive, when the government collects all this and then could now return it in terms of social amenities for the people. I think it will help and make things that are negative positive. And then we need to consider employment production, provision of employment, you know, we make the people to have income that can handle their domestic needs and their you know, physiological needs. And then we need to also consider finally here at this point, we need to consider at this point the economic economic security. That's when we talk about the um, cornerstone of well-being. You see, it becomes economic stability in our own form, and then it also helps to some extent to predict the plans and the effectiveness of planning and investing into our lives and out of our future as our children. And all this put things together for good. My name remains Israel. I did Thank you.